Hi Railbirds, and welcome to the 2024 Derby City Classic and more action from the 9-ball division. Our next match is between Lukas Fracasso-Verner on your left and Bora Anar from Switzerland on your right, just about to leg. This video is brought to you in conjunction with the Bad Boys. As we see the leg being won there by Bora. There they are, look, the Bad Boys. All ready to bring you all the action. Race to 9. Round 4, as you can see on the screens. I'm Mark White, and I'm all on my lonesome today. Race to 9. Winner options break. Most, of course, do opt. So it's basically winner breaks, isn't it? Bora Anar racking the balls. 9 is on the spot, 1 always ahead. A little bit of a rule change for the Derby City Classic. The 2 ball is not allowed to be racked at the back, and we are playing from a break box. And it is a matchroom ranking event also. There's no 3 foul, sorry, there is 3 foul rule. What am I saying? There is 3 foul rule in progress here. You are allowed to jump, but no jump cues. You can only use your playing cue. Well, that's a decent break, isn't it, to start with? 2 balls down off it. Now, how's it looking? He does have a look at the 3 ball. Not sure if he can get through to the right hand side of it as we look. I don't think so. He'd love to get that cue ball in behind the 4 ball, but no real, well, not a lot to gain is there for playing the bank because of the position of the 4. So just the safety. There you go. He's reversed it. He's tried to get the 3 ball behind the 4. It's a good effort, but he has left Lukas a look at this, and he's going to have to thin this. Or maybe he doesn't see any of it. He doesn't. He's going rail first. Needs a bit of luck. He's got it. Played really nice pace on that. You might hear a bit of noise from the TV table, which is very, very close to where we are. Just trying to flick this and get the cue ball behind the 6. It's all about the pace here. Well, not sure he's actually left anything here. The safety. Lukas, one of the up-and-coming youngsters in the States. Bora Anar, ranked in the top 100 in Europe. Has played a couple of matchroom events. Well, if we were on the 4 ball, that was a very good hit. Unfortunately, we're on the 3. Edor Gorst being introduced to the crowd on the TV table. You might have overheard that. Reigning champion. Can he defend his title this year? SVB as well in action. Wow. Really has got a lovely style, this guy. A real pleasure to watch him. I have a little bit of a stretch here. He can't reach it. He's looking for the bridge. Devil's implement, some people call it. He can play it into the corner. If he plays it in the corner, he's probably going to stun off the side round and leave the 8 into the side. So just a little bump off this bottom rail as we look. Oh, just a little bit of a tester. Shouldn't be a problem though. Just draw the cue ball. Oh, he's just running it in. No problem. Knows his angles. So 1-0 then. To Lukas Fracasso-Verner. I want to thank our stream sponsors. As always, without them it's not possible. Hustling USA Clothing, thank you guys. There's Mr. John Barton, look, and he's cute. Thank you, John, for the support. Jerry Olivier, Custom Cues, Lippman Lights. We all like to throw a bit of light on the situation. And Locked and Loaded, Custom Billiard Apparel. Thank you guys, thank you so much to all of you. It helps us here at Railbirds bring you all the top action. And it won't cost you a dime. First break then for Lukas. No break box actually marked on the table. For those of you interested, it's between the first and the third diamonds. Well, let's try and make the side. Made the cue ball instead. He has had a little bit of luck here though. Look where the 2 ball has gone. The good thing about ball in hand, he can leave himself a good angle on this 1 ball. If it goes past the 6, that would be the shot into the side. Play some kind of carom into the 4-2. That's where I'd be putting the cue ball anyway, somewhere like that. Looks like it does pass the 6. I think he wants to play that. He'd love to catch the 4 ball just slightly left of dead centre. Oh, looks like he's got another plan, has he? Well, there's a lot of traffic here. Looking to come 3 rails between the 8 and the rail. That's the shot he fancied. It got pretty close to it. Could have done with just a little bit more right hand spin on the cue ball just to widen the angle a little bit more. Didn't want the kiss on the 4-ball with the 2, but it's only going to be a safety shot again from Lukas. Cue ball heading up for cover. Behind that 5, 3 and 6 in the centre of the table. He's got extra cover as well behind the 9 with the 2. That's nice. Another 2-rail escape. Well, I thought he was going a little bit wide there. So ball in hand. But he did rush it as well, didn't he, I thought? And now everything in the open. Get nicely on this 3-ball. And it should be 2-0. That's very nice. Get more or less straight in on the 4-ball. And then just hold for the 5. If he stops, just draw back just slightly. So he can drop the 5 in the side and run up for the 6. Well, he's overdone that by quite some distance, hasn't he? Nine and the 8 balls are the 2 to avoid here. Well, that's why he drew round. Less traffic and judged it really nicely. It's a pleasure to watch this boy. So doubles his lead then, 2-0 in this race tonight. And the main event sponsors, as always, Diamond Billiard Products. Thank you so much, guys, for the 30 odd tables that you've given us here. Simona's Cloth, Aramith Balls, 100 years old. At Kistats Video Productions, Masters Chalk, of course. And the Outsfield Accurac is being used to get those balls nice and tight. And Lukas will be breaking them. Here we go then, rack number 3. Lukas Fracasso-Verner to break off. Scratched on his last break. We'll be looking to avoid that. He's trying to make the 1 ball in the left-hand side pocket. Watch out for the 6 as well. It could go close into this corner. Well, it didn't. Neither did the 1 ball. And it's dry. So he was a long way off there. Needs to make some kind of adjustment, whether it be the aiming point on the 1 ball, maybe a bit lower on the cue ball, a bit higher, a bit harder, a bit softer. So many variables, isn't there? It's those that work the breakout the quickest that usually do well. He's playing a push out here, so he can push to anywhere he wants on the table. Doesn't have to hit any ball, doesn't have to hit a rail. He's kind of saying to your opponent, right, come on, come with something. But they do have the opportunity to give it back to you. Yeah, and that was always going to happen, wasn't it? So maybe I have to think of something else if he gets to push out again at some stage, but for now he's hooked. He's trying to split that angle in two. Looks pretty good from here. Lovely little touch. And we're back to square one, aren't we, really? A nice little tap on the table there in appreciation from Lukas. Gets up, realigns himself. Oh, that was a clever little shot, using the 8-ball as the buffer to hold the cue ball. He might have left a little piece of this. Don't be surprised. He goes close to the cue ball here. Sorry, the 2-ball. Well, he did get very close to the 2-ball. And I made a little mistake by saying cue ball. Well, it's come to fruition because he's made the 2 and the cue. So good chance here with the 2-ball gone just off the back rail for the 3, and that's a poor shot, isn't it? Shouldn't have been anywhere near the 9-ball. He's going to have to be content with the safety. 3-ball over by the 8, cue ball twice across. Hank. Didn't see a lot of future in that, to be honest, but now he's got the chance at this combo, 4-7. I do like that in his game. You often see him get up and get down again. Doesn't quite like the line that he stood on. He does play with kind of a snooker stance, doesn't he? Fundamentally, very, very good. Yeah, just gesticulating there with his arm. Didn't quite get the cue through enough. A little bit short of pace. Draw with left-hand spin here to hold it off of this bottom rail as we look. How was that for a shot? Very nice. Well, he's really letting the cue go now, and I like what he's done there. He realised when he played the 4 to the 5, didn't really get the cue through, so he's playing shots now that guarantee he gets that cue through. No little dolly rolls. Very nicely done. Got himself out of trouble a couple of times there. And now the lead is 3-0. Two-ball in this case is going to be the wing ball. Let's see if he can improve then on the last break. 1 scratch, 1 dry so far. better this time, and he does have a shot at the 1. Looks like he can just come round the back of this 3 ball as well. Well, he's overcut it. And that comes from concentrating on that cue ball, trying to steer it around the back of the 3. So a real good chance now. Come on, Bora, let's see what you got. The man from Switzerland, haven't seen much of him yet. Very deliberate pause on the backswing. Has to really dig into this cue ball now, get the cue through the white. Played it very nicely indeed. Might have to play a shot here similar to what Lukas played in the last rack. Draw onto this side rail and back over across again. Chose just to drop it in dead weight. Played it well. Options again here, can draw round the back of the 6, can play forwards with some right hand spin. That's what he's chose to do. Nice little bump on the 9. And now he's got the perfect angle, stun off the side rail with a bit of left hand spin. Ease the cue ball up for the 7. Anywhere but straight on the 7. This looks very good. Now I can come back to the centre of the table. I could try and get on it in the side as well. Even play it into the bottom right as we look. So had options. Always good, isn't it? Leave yourself options. If you leave yourself an angle on the ball, you're always going to have those different choices. Little bit of a snatchy stroke there, but he's been very fortunate. Holds the hand up. Lukas reluctantly walks to the table. Knows he's not going to like what he sees. He's hitting this with some pace. Oh, played it very well. Worked the angle out nice. A little tester here. It's the kind of shot, though, you expect him to knock in. Look at that dead straight elbow, head, chin, all over the cue. Well, unfortunately, just slightly off the line. Chance for the man from Switzerland to get on the board and increase that percentage a little bit. And it goes. There you go, he's jumped from 6% to 11. And he will be breaking in rack number 5. Derby City Classic always, well, it's a classic event, isn't it? Been going a few years now, since 1999, I believe it started. Defending champion Fedor Gorst. He's had some big winners over the years. Francisco Sanchez Ruiz in his golden year won it in 22. We all know what happened in 21, and it was Lee Van Corteza who lifted the trophy in 2020. Skylar Woodward 2019. And Chris Melling in 2018. Now, I didn't realise he'd won this 9-ball event. Good on you, Chris. He's just snapped off the first ever Ultimate Pool Open Championship in Louisiana. Why do I always struggle with saying Louisiana? So this time, it's Bora Anar's turn to scratch off the break. Ball in hand. Just what he didn't want there. Just took his first rack. Would have loved to have made a ball and held control of the table. Unfortunately, Lukas now in control of this 5th rack. Played that in a very nice way. Landed a little bit straight on that 2-ball. Made sure he gave himself a nice angle. Oh, he wants this to slow up. It's okay. Drop this in, bounce off the side rail. Guaranteed to be on the 5-ball. 6 in a nice position. Well, he's overcut this. He's overcut that. Wow, from the time it left his cue, you could see it wasn't going to go. So, big mistake from Lukas. Drop this in. Left himself the nice angle just to bounce back off the side rail, back to about where the cue ball is now. On that kind of line would be okay. Wow, once again you saw him steering the cue ball, didn't you? What a let off that is for Lukas. Just losing the cue ball on occasions though. Another little tester. Just can't quite get that cue ball in prime position, but it's okay. 4-1 it is then. Going back to the very start, 1999, a guy called Troy Frank took this title. George Sansucci the following year, Shannon Dalton. Jose Perica was the runner-up in that particular year. And then the man of the decade, Mika Immonen, won it in 2002. Mika, who's just recovering from illness. I saw he was out playing again at the Super Billiard Expo. Good to see you back, Mika. Hope you're doing well. 4-1. Well, once again, it's dry. He's struggling with the break. Time for another push out now. Remember his last push out in the very first rack. It's okay. There is. I'd like him to move this rack actually out of the way because I think that's where he's going to be playing. He's looking to bring the cue ball over behind the 8 and the 9. Played it nicely. Well, this isn't easy. He's got the one rail escape to the left of the 8. Other than that, it's the top rail with right-hand spin. Has to judge this well, though. Where's the cue ball? Has he got the pace? No, it hasn't. He's okay. Might be in trouble again here, though. Just played a 1 past the 9. Looking behind the 9. He's just a little bit touchy. Well, maybe he's playing it with pace. Yeah, played it the safer way. Although he hasn't got cover, or has he? No, he hasn't. Slight misjudgment there. He's put the 7 in a slightly awkward position. But it will go, of course, into both corners. 3 and the 4 will open the pockets. It's nicely done now, just a bit of back and forth. Cue ball kind of on the line where it is now would be ideal. Maybe just slightly straight on this, can just draw straight back. Didn't really get hold of that, did he? Round of applause from the adjoining table. I'm guessing Shane Van Boning has just won a rack against Fedor Gorst. And meanwhile here, the poor positional shot from the 5 to the 6 has cost Lukas. Caused him to miss the 6 ball. Banking the 6. Pretty close. Laying the cross-side bank. Perfect view of this one. We'll know if it's in even before Lukas does. Seven ball, cross-side. Oh, he's got a great white ball though, look at that. And that's kind of why he played it that way. Maybe a bit lucky to get the full ball snooker on the 7. Well, that's a pretty decent hit though. It will take an amazing shot here to get from the 7 to the 8 ball. Winding himself up. Wow, great effort. What a terrific effort that was. Would have been shot of the tournament had that have gone in. Nicely done. Reduces the gap to 4-2. This is the Derby City Classic 2024. It's actually been in existence since 1997. Diamond Billiard Products, of course, are the main sponsor. This was actually inspired by the Johnston City Classic, a former all-round tournament held in Johnston City, Illinois. First organised in 1961 with the purpose of bringing America's top pool gamblers together. During the 8-day-long convention, 3 major disciplines, of course: bank pool, 9 pool, and 1 pocket. And to use Greg Sullivan's words, well, he said, "I made it where you're a sucker if you didn't enter." The unique format allowing you to buy back if you do have a loss. There's actually an additional couple of tournaments as well. There's, oh, that's an unlucky scratch. There's actually a ring game as well, formerly run by the late Grady Matthews 10-ball contest, which consists of players who post an entry fee of $3,000, winner takes all. That was in existence for some years. They do still do a ring game, but I think it's a bank ring game now. Six ball may be just a little bit of a problem. it does go, I think, into the same pocket as the 2 he's going to disappear into, well, it's no longer a problem, is it? He's chosen the first opportunity to break them up, and I like the way he plays this guy. Very, very attacking, aggressive player. Loves to get on with it, loves to pop the balls. Stayed down long and hard. Well worth another look, just clipping off the 6. They can go wrong if you misjudge them and you just get a little bit too much side spin on. You can end up behind the ball. But played it well. Well, I don't think he's played that one very well. I think he has underhit it slightly, has he? He has. Well, what a shame. Played such a great shot to nudge it into the open. Well, that's not a bad runners-up prize, is it, that one? Second prize there, the hook behind the 9. Played such a good shot to get that 6 out earlier on. And then didn't quite get on it from the 5. But still in control of this rack. Has got the one rail kick, but you never know. You know, he could make this in the side and all of a sudden it's 4-3. He's looking to finish off these chances when you get them. That could have so easily gone in, that 6 ball. Wow, how well did he cue that? Terrific shot. He missed a 6 earlier on off of the rail. In the last rack, no mistake this time. Now I can just play a little stun follow here. Watch the cue ball, stop, and then just runs on a little bit. So it is going to be 3 rack lead again, 5-3. Let's just run you through some more winners of this event. I think I got up to 2002 before, didn't I? Mika Imminent. 2003 was Shannon Dalton. 2004, the Kaiser. Ralph Suke took the title then. Ephraim Reyes, not for the first time, took the title in 2005. Suke was at it again in 2006. Niels Fye in 2007. And look at this, Ralph Suke once again in 2008. Oh, he loved this event, didn't he? And then Shane Van Boning took it in 2009 and again in 2012 and 2014. A lot of history here at this Derby City Classic, and it is a classic event. Now then, nice break, controlled it well, made the 1, has a shot at the 2, 3 ball in the open. This is a chance. Nicely on this 3 ball, cue ball going naturally over towards the 4. Won't do too much with the cue ball here, probably just draw it, and oh, he's running it round. He's feeling good. Back to centre table off of this 5 ball. Draw around 2 rails. Nicely done. probably stay this side of those side pockets, doesn't want to flirt with them. Might come round 3 rails off of this 7. The 8 into the bottom left. Low left hand on the cue. Very nicely played. Getting that cue through the ball nicely. Looking in control, isn't he? This then, the 6-2. Very nicely done, Lukas. Fracasso-Verner. Great stuff from Lukas. Remember, guys, please like and subscribe to the page if you're having fun and enjoying what we're bringing you. Always lots of action on our YouTube channel. Just like it and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to us, and hit that bell every time we post something. You'll be the first to know. Back to this one for now then. In control, Lukas Fracasso-Verner. Took a little bit of pace off of that. Didn't make the one in the side, but made 2 other balls. Well, I think the 4 ball has come right at the last second and ruined it. Almost perfect on the 1 until that pesky 4 came along. Last ball rolling. The purple party pooper. Haven't really seen too much of Bora and Anar from Switzerland in recent racks. Well, maybe a bit surprised he's given this back. I think we might see Lukas have a go at this 1 ball. And with a very nice safety indeed. But there is an edge on this one. Might be going into the 2 ball here. 2 ball could go close. Oh, that's ultra thin. How well did he hit that? Nowhere near thin enough. So a decent chance for Bora to take this 9th rack. Everything nicely in the open. 1 to the 2, no problem. Just needs to get nicely on the 2. A little bit thinner maybe than he would have liked, but can still hold for the 3, or for the side rail. A nice little drag shot. Now he's in two minds here. Shall I use the back rail? Draw off this as well. Leave himself the 4 into the same pocket. He's going forward. It'll be the 4 into the side. Left himself a bit of work to do here. If he wants to hold for the 7, he's going to have to draw this to hold. Yeah, that was the problem, wasn't it? And he's left it. Wow, what a chance that was. I just feel he was trying to do something there which was very, very difficult, especially when you're 6-2 down. Never easy into the side pockets. Especially when you're trying to put just a little bit of pace into the cue ball. And Lukas Fracasso-Verner says, thank you very much, Mr. Bora and Anar. And leads 7-2 then. Just 2 from the magic 9. No losses though for either player. So they both have 1 buyback each. That's what's unique about the Derby City Classic. It's not really a double elimination as traditionally goes. When you do lose, you can pay $100 and get yourself back in the tournament for a second chance. If only everything else in life was like that, pay $100 and get a second chance, it would be lovely, wouldn't it? So made 2 balls on the last break, almost had a shot on the 1 for the break and run. I haven't seen one yet. Could this be the one? Some scary kisses on the cue ball there. Looked like it might be headed for the side, then it looked like it might be going into that top corner. Got a little nudge from the 3. Big shot coming up. Just a flick off the 8, could have gone wrong, but didn't. Nice shot on the 2 ball. When this man is in full flow, so enjoyable to watch. He's up there with the best of them. Just occasionally loses the cue ball. Played with a lot of English there. You can't criticise the cue ball there, can you? Played it very, very nicely. I think that jumped a little bit. That 7 ball, a little bit of a skid on it, I think. Altered the contact that he got on the 7, and it's caused him to miss the 8. Well, can you believe it? I'd love to have another look at that 7 ball just to see. It looked like it may have jumped slightly on contact. Might have had a little skid on it. Perhaps we'll get to have a look at that at the end of this rack. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got a skid on that 7. Which caused him to lose position slightly on the 8 ball. 7-3 it is then. Let's just have another look at this 7 ball. Keep your eye on the cue ball. Yes, there you saw it. Did you see the cue ball jump in the air? Exactly. Cue ball jumping in the air. Let's have one more look at it. There, see? There, a little bit of a jump on the cue ball. So that little bit of English that he had to take the cue ball over slightly to the more into the centre of the table, that spin was lost on the skid. Great work by our camera crew there to bring his super slow-mos, not once, not twice, but 3 times. I think I saw Lukas as well, just kind of indicating that he thought something had gone on with the cue ball, and it definitely did. Anyway, it's history now. Score 7-3. Chance for Bora to show us what you've got. Come on, Bora, give us our first break and run. Or maybe our first golden break. Well, the worst possible outcome. A dry. Well, not worse. He could have scratched it, I guess, but this is aggressive. This is very aggressive. Saw him winding up for that shot. Played it to perfection. Very nice angle on this 4 ball. Just stun out for the 5. If you could place the balls anywhere, you'd place them right where they are now. 6 into the side, little bounce off the side rail, and then a little series of stun draw shots. Now the 8 and the 9 into the same pocket to arrive at the hill for Lukas Fracasso-Verner. He's looked very, very good at times. And where it was a reverse dish, it wasn't a break and run. It was off the back of Bora's dry break. And that 1 ball to the 2 was exceptional. Terrific shot. Well-deserved rack there. He's in a hurry now. Look, he's speed racking. He's got a lunch date. Actually met his girlfriend as well in Connecticut. I think they've been together some years now. This could go, you know, it might go between the 6 and the 4, the way he's looking at it. It just has to stroke it straight. What a beautiful shot that was. Well, if you can get yourself on the 4 here. Well, I think he can. Look, he's got a nice little angle just to stun down for it. Now, might use the 7 here to draw off. Just flick off the 7, some right-hand spin, zip the cue ball up for the 5. Oh, he's hit another gear now. full of confidence. There's some players who you would pay good money to go and watch. And for me, Lukas is one of them. You guys, you're getting it all for free. Railbirds TV. Oh, he's overhit this one slightly. Just getting a little bit ahead of himself, maybe. He's feeling good, isn't he? There's no better feeling than when you're stroking the ball around the table. Everything seems so easy. Just has lost the cue ball on 2 or 3 occasions during this particular run out. It's not going to be a problem though, and it should be. Hello, round 5 for Lukas Fracasso-Verner, and hello wallet for Bora Anar as he delves in it for $100 bill to buy himself back in. So entertaining match there, the handshake. 9-3 it is. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. I'll see you for some more action on Railbirds TV very, very soon. I'm Mark White. I'll see you soon. Ta-ta.